Hello, my name is Emily, and I am here today with nationally recognized authority in trust clause litigation, Dan Dalton. How are you today, Dan?
I'm doing great, Emily. I'm looking forward to answering these questions from our blog readers and those who are watching our videos.
Great. So, Dan, should a local church wait until the General Conference in 2024 to see if they can disaffiliate?
No, I know there's more to it than that, but no, 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 no. Many of your district superintendents and bishops are saying, are telling local conferences that in congregations they don't have to leave. They should leave, that they should wait until after December of 2023 to think about leaving. There is nothing at all that you would lead me to believe that there's going to be a path out in 2024. There just isn't. Once this ends in 2023, it's going to be over. And we can see kind of a pattern of this so far. We've seen the standards changing, that we've seen the processes changing. We've seen it becoming much more difficult in conferences to leave. There's nothing that would suggest that 2553 can be extended by local conferences. I know there's a couple that have done that, but whether that's enforceable or not by the Judicial Council is probably going to be limited on that one. So no, don't do that. And what you're going to rely on is the good faith of your conference. So let me kind of give you a reason, number one, number two, and number three, as to why not to rely on your bishop, your district superintendent, or your conference in their belief that something different will change in 2024. Number one, the pension liability. There's a claim that they've made, and they continue to make, that there's a pension liability. But we've shown, and they've never disputed this, that the pension plans are fully funded. There is no unfunded pension liability, nor has there been one. It's fully funded. Westpath's documents say it's funded, and when pressed, others will tell you it's funded. So this whole thing about an exit fee based on a pension liability is just false. It's wrong. It's fraudulent. It's just not right. And so if they can't be honest with you about this pension liability, how do we think that they're going to be honest with you by saying there'll be another path in 2024? The second thing is the parameters of leaving. Under 2553, under the disaffiliation agreement, it's supposed to only be 24 months of apportionments and this exit fee based on a pension liability that doesn't exist. But most conferences are adding more to that, up to, some are doing 20% fair market value of the property, some are 50% fair market value. And the only reason they're doing that is to keep you in the denomination. The claim is that they're doing it because they claim the local church somehow benefited from the denomination, and therefore the denomination should get something back in return. There is no benefit, and there has been no benefit for the local church being part of the United Methodist Church that would give rise to an increased percentage value of the property based on their affiliation with the United Methodist Church. On the contrary, it's really been a shrinkage. What we're finding is that churches with the name United Methodist in it are losing members repeatedly over and over and over again. And so that's why a lot of churches that are part of the United Methodist Church, or churches that are leaving, are the ones that have changed their names to eliminate or have no reference to United Methodist or the word Methodist in it. One commentator told me that the best church growth plan right now in 2023 is to leave the United Methodist Church, because all these churches that are leaving are growing. So that's where that's at. The third reason that you really can't believe the comment that things will change in 2024 is that you had people who signed on to this separation protocol back in 2020, and you had all sorts of affinity groups that agreed to it. Almost immediately, those affinity groups have backed off. Now they've done it publicly by saying they won't support the protocol. But privately, they're telling us in 2020 that there's no way they were going to allow this protocol to go forward for a vote. And that's why the General Conferences continue to be canceled in the interim. it's just not believable. They're not credible. It's not believable. It's not being honest. There's just nothing out there that would suggest that in 2024, there's going to be another path out, or it's going to be cheaper or better than what's offered today. So, just know that. And if you don't believe me, just do some research and you can see that what we're telling you is true. Think of how you want to grow your church and whether your church is going to survive in the future or not. In the denomination or outside of the denomination when you're making these decisions. But relying on something, an assertion that 2024 it's going to change, just I would hold that with a grain of salt. I just would not believe it.
Well, thank you for your insight, Dan. If your church is interested in hiring our firm to help you through the disaffiliation process, please reach out to our office at 313-859-6000 or email us today. Thank you.